I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script, every scene. This from last year, but they clean. Say to say, I'ma take something else, but it's a winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang, the regime. I'm from Piney Green.
What's good, I'm Shellitronnn, but you can call me Coach, and I'm back at it again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. This happened a little bit quicker than I expected. Now, as you all know, today is the deadline for teams in the NFL to whittle their whole roster down from 90 to 53. Now, most teams have already gone ahead and made a first round cut of guys yesterday, and we did that yesterday. I have a video on that above my head right here, but the deadline was at 4 or 4:30, and by the time I get this video out, it'll be past the deadline. The Panthers have already gone ahead and got their roster down to 53 players by 1 p.m. But keep in mind, this right here is not the final 53-man roster. These are guys who are making the, I guess you can say, preliminary 53. There's a whole list of waivers that's to go through up until Monday, so the team could fluctuate. Some of the guys may not be here after Monday. But this right here is a very interesting string of cuts because there are guys who got waived who I expected to make the team, and guys who made the team who I really did not think we would actually keep for this season. I'm glad they're on the squad, but I did not expect us to go in a couple of ways we did. I'll go into detail about two guys in particular, but before we get into all that, let's go to the guys who got waived. First off, Terry Godwin. Now, this is a guy who I thought had a pretty decent chance at making the squad. It was kind of going to be a little bit weird to fit him in because, look, we have a lot of guys on defense and a lot of guys in our wide receiver core who I mean, we had a really deep wide receiver core. We knew that it was going to be hard for any of these guys on the back end of the depth chart to really crack the squad. Terry Godwin, for sure, will get picked up by somebody this offseason. Brian Cox Jr., this one did not surprise me at all. Now, I remember, I think it was Gerald McCoy. No, it was Bruce Irvin who came over from the Falcons, from the Raiders, and he was talking about how he wanted to take Brian Cox Jr. under his wing. I said, look, bro, I know Brian Cox's dad, Brian Cox, wasn't he the D-line coach, or is the D-line coach for the Falcons right now? And you feel some kind of connection there, but I don't know how it's going to be. And Brian Cox Jr. did get cut. This one did not surprise me at all. Jared Norris did kind of surprise me, but that means that Jordan Kunaszyk did get a spot on the squad, so that's really cool too. Safety Cole Luke, I was surprised he wasn't part of the first cuts, but that's all good. Rashard Cook, I had him on my list for my 53-man roster last night, but that was only because I wanted to have two guys at every position on the O-line. I think keeping 9 O-linemen is straight with me. I kept him on the list as a maybe a bubble guy who could have got bumped for some of the guys I had as my honorable mentions. I have no problem with Rashard Cook being cut here. Safety Corian Ballard, don't know much about him. Josh Thornton, he got his name called a couple times, but he was not making the squad. Safety Quinn Blanding, I don't know much about him. Tamarick Hemingway, a tight end. We have enough tight ends on the squad. I thought he could be a guy who could, we could find a spot for him somewhere. Maybe a swing kind of fullback tight end. He's a big body dude. We might see him play for someone else, but we have a pretty deep tight end squad right now. Greg Olsen, Ian Thomas, and we do have Chris Martinez. So yeah, I guess we can't keep 4 tight ends. Look, this is how the game works. Next, we got Bijan Jackson. He wasn't making the squad. We have too much talent in the front 7. We got linebacker Sion Teyuhema. Now, we picked him up maybe a month ago. We got too much talent in the front 7 to really be keeping these guys that we picked up. So we already knew that was going to happen. And the last guy on the wave list is DeAndrew White. He did have some pretty good tape, but like I said before about Terry Godwin, the wide receiver group was just way too tight. There's just no way these back-end guys were making the squad. Now, for the waived injured list, it's just Marcus Ball, a tight end. I don't know what that means, honestly, between the waived and waived injured. You can just put them all in the same thing. Maybe it's a different, insurance package. Who knows? I guess you have to just declare these guys as injured for the waiver list so other teams don't pick up guys and think that they're healthy. Although I guess they would actually go in for physicals before they get signed. I don't know for real, but I'm guessing it's part of the rules. But either way, I want to focus on 2 guys here. Jordan Kunaszyk, who's kind of proven himself to be, I don't want to get too crazy here, make this jump right here, but kind of like an understudy to Luke. He has really good instincts. He sees the ball, he sees plays happening, and he can make plays when he has to. Now, am I going to say he's going to win us games or whatever this year? Probably not, but it's cool to have him on the squad. He played really well in the preseason, and this is why I've always said the preseason is not meaningless. You can find some really good talent deep on the roster, and he was an undrafted guy, so congrats to this man right here. I think he's going to be good for us. And the last guy I want to speak on right now is Elijah Holyfield. We are keeping 4 running backs on the squad this year. I did not see this coming. Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Scarlett, Reggie Bonifant, and Elijah Holyfield. I did not expect us to keep 4 running backs. I thought we'd keep more receivers than keeping 4 running backs, but Elijah Holyfield had to have really impressed the coaching staff, the team, and I think this really does indicate that we may not be seeing Christian McCaffrey on the field for that 91% of all snaps this season. I think he'll probably play something more like 80%, and we'll see these backup guys spelled for him by committee, so maybe like 7% for these guys. I don't think we're going to see any one guy more than the other, and this will be really good for us going against other defenses because they really can't, how are you going to really scout against all 3 of the backups? They have different kind of skill sets, and they do some things that are kind of similar, but in different ways. So it's going to be a really big plus for us. What are your thoughts on this list? The guys who got cut, are you surprised at all, especially about Elijah Holyfield? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below, and you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Being told y'all I been the man. Being told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.